Believe it or not, one of the biggest scandals in South Korea related to illegal substances happened as early back as 2009. Yoon Sol-hee, though not widely known in the industry, appeared in minor roles in various films and worked in bars in the Gangnam district between gigs. She had small parts in movies like A Good Day to Have an Affair and Small Town Rivals. However, in April 2009, she was arrested for trafficking substances from Japan into South Korea, which she then sold. Allegedly, she made 14 trips between August 2007 and December 2008 and confessed that 15 others had obtained the substances from her, including some well-known people in the entertainment industry. We haven't seen Yoon Sol-hee since she disappeared out of the public eye when she got out of prison. Among those booked was actor Joo Ji-hoon, who gained fame with the drama Princess Hours in 2006. Ji-hoon was suspected of smuggling 280 ecstasy tablets and 280 grams of other substances from Japan on 14 occasions since August 2007. The smuggled substances were estimated to be worth 100 million won. Investigators also reported that Ji-hoon admitted to using the substances on a few occasions, which put quite the dark stain on his career and reputation. In June 2009, Ji-hoon admitted to using substances in court. The judge sentenced him to 6 months in jail, but suspended it for a year. Additionally, he was ordered to perform 120 hours of community service and was given a fine of 360,000 won. The judge acknowledged the seriousness of the offense, but noted that Ji-hoon was remorseful and that he hadn't used the substances in over a year. It was also brought up that Ji-hoon received a lot of support from fans, both locally and internationally, so it was urged that he gets fair treatment. Then it was revealed that the substance test turned out negative, and the only reason that he confessed was because of his conscience. Actually, at least according to Asia Business Daily, it was partly because he wanted to pay for his sins. He was banned from appearing on major broadcasters like NBC, KBS, and EBS. NBC lifted the ban in 2013, while KBS and EBS followed suit in 2019. However, his career wasn't really over because he continued appearing in dramas and movies as soon as he was discharged from the military, appearing in projects like Kingdom, The Spy Gone North, and most recently, Project Silence. In early 2013, actresses Park Shae-yeon, Lee Sung-yeon, Jang Mi-in, and Hyun Young found themselves embroiled in quite a serious scandal as they were accused of illegally using propofol. The police reported that Shae-yeon used the substance a total of 185 times, Sung-yeon 111 times, Mi-in 95 times, and Hyun Young 42 times. It was said that the four of them faked medical treatments to obtain the substance, as the police revealed that they were getting propofol injections at different hospitals without having any surgeries. Shae-yeon's agency refuted the accusations, stating she used propofol for legitimate medical reasons. They explained that she injured her back while performing action scenes in the movies Marine Boy and Dachimawa Lee and needed the substance for treatment. Sung-yeon admitted to using propofol but claimed it was legally prescribed by her doctor for a spinal fracture she was diagnosed with in 2003. She also said it was given to her as an anesthetic at skincare clinics. Jang Mi-in's lawyer also stated that she used propofol only for medical purposes. Her doctor prescribed the shots to manage her pain following a painful fat removal surgery. Hyun Young, on the other hand, was very cooperative during her investigation. Despite advice from friends and colleagues to rely on legal experts and principals, she chose a different approach. Upon arriving at the prosecutor's office, Hyun Young immediately confessed everything. She revealed that while the doctor erased records of other celebrities using propofol, he didn't do the same for her. As a result, she used her sister's identity to get more of the substance. She also mentioned that she stopped using propofol when she discovered she was pregnant and asked the prosecution to consider her regret and self-reflection. Ultimately, Park Shae-yeon, Lee Sung-yeon, and Jang Mi-in were found guilty, with each receiving an 8-month prison sentence, 2 years of probation, and a hefty fine. Not only that, but their careers were basically over. Hyun Young wasn't indicted, but ever since the scandal, she took some minor roles but hasn't attempted to get back to her former glory days. Jang Mi-in managed to land a few roles, but her career took another hit when she publicly criticized the government's handling of the pandemic. Her situation worsened after she cursed at a netizen who suggested she wear a mask. Shae-yeon was also involved in a few projects until 2021, when she got involved in a DUI accident. However, no matter what they did after 2013, they were tied to the propofol scandal, and their following scandals didn't help much. In February 2018, actor Jong Suk-won also encountered legal issues related to suspected substance use. If you're familiar with his name, it is because he appeared in dramas like Dr. Champ and Rooftop Prince. Once the police got a whiff of his illegal activities, he was arrested at the airport upon returning from Melbourne, Australia, where he allegedly used substances in a club with his high school friends. Jong Suk-won admitted to the charges immediately, underwent testing, and was ultimately sentenced to 10 months in prison, suspended for 2 years during his initial trial. This leniency was granted as he had no prior similar offenses and was showing remorse for his actions. Maybe this is why he had it relatively easy to get back to acting just a year later when he starred in the series Kingdom. His charges still get mentioned to this day, but since he was able to continue his career without as much of a hitch, we're not sure that he cares. Even though substance use seemingly didn't become a problem for Jong Suk-won, we can't say the same for Yoo Ah-in. Yoo Ah-in used to be one of the most beloved actors in the industry, making his mark by starring in dramas like Descendants of the Sun, Chicago Typewriter, and Hellbound, as well as the movie Burning. This all changed on February 8, 2023, when he was investigated by the police for habitual propofol use. He was immediately prohibited from leaving the country, and his hair was sent to the National Institute of Scientific Investigation to see if he had been using the substance. To say that netizens were shocked by the reveal would be quite the understatement. Just a day later, Donga Ilbo reported that the Ministry of Food and Drug Safety asked the police to investigate Yoo Ah-in in November of last year, and it was discovered he had received multiple propofol prescriptions from different hospitals in 2021. Yoo Ah-in tested positive for substance use on February 10th, and on February 23rd, he tested positive for propofol. In the end, it was determined that he used 7 types of substances, which was extreme to the point that people were worried. As for why he went on to use these for so long without being detected, on March 2nd, NBC reported that the police suspect Yoo Ah-in of exaggerating pain to receive propofol for minor procedures. A dermatology clinic he visited in 2021 confirmed he requested sedation only for painful treatments. The clinic director even warned Yoo Ah-in through messages, telling him to not use excessive sedatives and cautioning him not to switch clinics frequently. Yoo Ah-in's representative, however, stated that he suffers from a skin condition and has a needle phobia, which led him to request anesthesia during treatments. As expected though, this excuse didn't hold up well, and neither did his apology to the public. Fashion brand platform Musinsa, which featured Yoo Ah-in in their campaigns and even created an AI model based on him, removed all traces of him from their advertisements. Other companies such as outdoor brand Nepa and pharmaceutical brand Imvita have also erased his images from their websites, YouTube channels, and other branded content. Additionally, Chinese fashion label Croquis ended their endorsement relationship with him and removed all related content. He was also replaced in the 2nd season of Hellbound by actor Kim Sung-chol, while his other 2 Netflix projects, The Match and Goodbye Earth, were postponed. But when Goodbye Earth came out, Yoo Ah-in was cut from most of the scenes, with the director of the show, Kim Jin-min, saying, "I edited out the inconvenient parts, but I couldn't completely remove him because he was a big part of the story. He was present in some important parts of the story that couldn't be edited out, but overall, he wasn't absent for a big portion of the series." In addition to all of this, it was revealed that he was taking all these substances to deal with his mental problems. During his 5th trial, a psychiatrist testified that Yoo Ah-in was prescribed these substances due to severe depression. Psychiatrist Dr. Oh testified that Yoo Ah-in had visited him 46 times, saying that struggled with chronic depression, insomnia, heart palpitations, and social discomfort. Yoo Ah-in had allegedly expressed a desire to escape from filming sites, had thoughts about harming himself, and experienced restlessness, anxiety, and lack of concentration. Unlike other celebrities who discussed medication prescriptions and sleep issues briefly, Yoo Ah-in spent 1 to 2 hours per session detailing his severe depressive symptoms. In addition to his mental problems and the fact that his career is over, interrogations have been very harmful towards him, and the police have leaked his details, inviting the media to publicly humiliate him. It's sad that he's getting treated this inhumanely when celebrities who have done a lot worse not only have careers but are widely respected. In the end, let's talk about the tragic case of Parasite actor Lee Sun-kyun. While Lee Sun-kyun had a pretty impressive career overall, he got critical acclaim for portraying Park Dong-gik, the father of the Park family in Parasite, but his successful career came crashing down on October 19th, 2023, when Lee Sun-kyun was revealed to be under investigation for suspected substance use. As a result of the investigation, he voluntarily dropped out of the thriller drama No Way Out, which had just begun production. A few days later, he was booked by the police for using substances and was summoned for questioning on October 28th. He was also given a travel ban to prevent him from leaving the country during the investigation. Ultimately, he admitted that a hostess at a bar had given him the substances, claiming he didn't know they were illegal and that he was deceived perceived as part of a blackmail attempt. Given his family man image, South Korea's high moral expectations of public figures, and the country's denouncement of the use of illegal substances, the investigation attracted significant media attention, and Lee was under intense backlash and scrutiny. Because of this, he ended up taking his own life inside his car. After his passing, people called out the media and the police for driving him to making this extreme choice. The police leaked sensitive information to the press to demonstrate how much progress they were making in their investigation, aiming to maintain control over the case. Journalists then eagerly consumed and published these illegal and immoral leaks, effectively painting Lee Sung-kyun as a criminal. This was more a judgment by the press than anything else, with media outlets eagerly participating in the witch hunt against him without caring how it might affect him or his family. Mind you, he was tested for substance use, with the results coming out negative, and despite that, he was questioned by the police for 19 hours straight. Unfortunately, the constant pressure and negative portrayal drove him to take his own life. And it was said in the media that he wrote in his goodbye letter that there was no other way out of his predicament. Director Bong Joon-ho and other notable figures in the industry called for an investigation into the involvement of South Korean media and police in his passing. To think that this isn't even the first time that police have been called out for being unprofessional and using outright dirty tactics just so they can have a big case against a celebrity is outright disturbing and should normally call for action against them.